Entertaining, a lot of goals because you don't usually see that in a game of football in World Cup qualifications. But I think the two teams we set up good. First half, eliminate each other. We had brilliant opportunity with our captain, Michael. I think probably one of the easiest chances that we would get. We don't take our opportunity with a header, and then straight after that, they got into the game. They got some good momentum, and then they got awarded a penalty. And already there, you thought, okay, if they go 1-0 up, they control the game a bit better than they did. And goalkeeper makes a save, and so I think halftime going into 0-0, fair reflection of the first half. Both teams had an opportunity to probably get on the score sheet, but we didn't take it. So yeah, I think it was fair that we get into halftime at 0-0, and then second half just really bizarre, really crazy. I'm not sure if the altitude or the weather or the heat got to us. They had good passage of play, possession of the ball, and then we made two clinical errors in our defense. And when you grant a team like Gambia that opportunity, the players that they have, they usually accurate in front of goal. So yeah, they go 2-0 up, and then you think, it's over. So I think I just changed things around a little bit, brought in some fresher legs, because most of the players only arrived on Tuesday from Europe, so we had 1 day training session together. So then I just freshened things up a little bit, and we got given a penalty, I think, which I think positioning of the Gambia defender was behind, so when Jonas kind of cut in front of him, so I'm not sure if I say it's soft, but if it was given to them, I would have been furious. So I can imagine how the opposing coach would feel about the penalty that was given. So, but I think it was a pretty happy to receive the penalty, and then the captain stepped up, scored, and then he gave us a glimmer of hope. So then we really started putting couple of good passes and passage plays together, and then we looked like we were the likeliest team that was going to get on the score sheet next, that was able to score. And then just a fantastic individual effort from Mohammed, young player that I've given an opportunity from out of nowhere, and took the goal exceptionally well, and then you go 2-2 up, and you think, okay, now a little bit momentum, control the game, but then we go and make the rookie mistakes. But like I said, if you had one training session with a team, the organization and the communication is not really there yet. So I think we just went caution to the wind, and we went on a counter attack, and we created an absolutely brilliant blinder of an opportunity. They covered it, cleared it, where we could have probably scored the 3-2, and then shut up shop, but we didn't do so. So they went on the other end. I haven't seen the images yet, so I know a lot of people shouted offside, but I have to see before I can make it a assumption. But then they get the 3-2 with 6-7 minutes to go. So I think it was a brilliant effort from the team, but to concede in the manner that we did, and also in the minute when we did concede, instead of protecting the 2-2, and then we go 3-2 down, and then you just think, all our efforts in vain. But then fortunately for us, the boys had a lot of fight in them, character, personalities that you try and bring out of players, and then the never say die attitude, fight till the end, and we managed to get a last gasp opportunity to make it 3-3. So overall, I think a draw doesn't help either us or Gambia, but I would take it since it is my first game in charge after being national team Kenya only a couple of days. So happy with the point, happy with what I've seen, and lots to progress, lots to improve on this. But the positivity that I've seen today, I think, gives me a bit of hope that, yeah, another day or two training sessions that we can squeeze in until the next big game against Gabon. Yeah, it gives me a little bit of hope that we can probably go one step better than today. Of course, I think energy-wise and performance-wise has taken out a lot of the players today. So a lot of them have given me everything that they've got and more. So we were exceptionally happy and proud of them for coming back twice to gain a point. So for Sunday's game is about trying to recover as best as we possibly can, and just having to trust whatever players you have available to put on for Sunday, because I think this team, first half team that was put out, which for me was a very, very strong Kenyan team with players that plays in well-respected leagues in Europe. So that was, yeah, one of the strongest Kenyan teams that we had put out. And I don't think many of them will be available, fit and ready that you would want to for Sunday. So I'm going to have to rely a lot on the bench, the players that didn't get an opportunity to play today, and for the ones that...
Hello Kenyans, welcome back again. Does it mean that Benni McCarthy is the coach that Harambee Stars have been waiting for the longest for them to qualify to the World Cup in the African Cup of Nations consecutively? Yes, maybe, yes, and maybe not, but his results against Gambia are very, very impressive. That was a very, very great comeback for Harambee Stars from 2-0 to 2-2, and then from 3-2 to 3-3 on the last minute with the goal that was scored by Harambee Stars. That was really, really, really impressive. As we say, and as we are hoping that maybe the game that will be played against Gabon will be a great match for Harambee Stars, and all eyes are looking onto Benni McCarthy to make sure that to see what the expertise that he has that will make Harambee Stars play a more different game from the games that Harambee Stars has been playing since then. So we are waiting, and every Kenyan has opened their eyes, ready to see what Benni McCarthy is made of with his technical bench. Will they win against Gabon, or will they have another draw against Gabon? I don't believe if the draw against Gabon will be good for Kenya. Now, the only thing that Kenya really wants from that match is a winner. So again, we will talk about this when the game is done. But now, what do we have to say about this? Let me hear from you as the fans or as the supporters of Kenya. This is specifically from Kenyans who are supporting Kenya either from abroad or from the country. And what do you think will happen? And what are your thoughts about Benni McCarthy? Do you think he's a good coach? Do you think he's going to make a difference in the Kenyan football? Or what do you think? That was a very good start for him. Just barely few days with Harambee Stars, and these are the results. Most people thought that Harambee Stars are going to lose, especially after the second play, or the second time they came, or when they came back after the second half, or after the first half, the second half that they came in to start playing against Gambia. Kenya head was 2 down against Gambia, but that did not make them lose their morale and say that they were not going to play. They did their best, and they had a very, very great comeback, and that can only be attributed with the morale and with the motivation that players players have from their coach. And let me hope that Benni McCarthy is that kind of a coach who brings in the energy that is needed and the synergy that is needed, the traction that is needed for players to come together and give it their best to play and to win the match. So, as we say, let's continue waiting to see what will happen on Sunday in Nyayo Stadium in the game against that's a game against Kenya and Gabon. And we hope all the best for Kenya. We hope Kenya will win that match for it to secure a very good position in the World Cup 2026 qualifications. Thank you. And remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell because that's the only way you can support us. Bye.